Hey everyone, welcome to Erky's World. First of all, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your love and support so much. So I know I did replay my old intro. If you haven't watched my last video about my Leo 3-month update, I wanted to travel back in time and upload all the videos that I wanted to upload for you guys before birth, things about pregnancy and all that stuff. So why not start off February, the month of love, about my journey on trying to conceive. Now this wasn't going to be the original 19 or so videos that I was going to post before birth, but I had a request on it and I wasn't going to do it, but then I was like, you know what, why not? I have a lot of positive feedback from you guys when I share my own story and my own experiences, and that's what I'm here to do. So why the heck not? I've come to an agreement with myself that it is okay to put my personal things out there. I know I was always searching up things on this topic and trying to find out success stories and what works and what doesn't work. So I thought I would share my perspective of trying to conceive. But before I begin, I know my family, my mom, my dad, my sisters are gonna see this video and they're gonna be like, who the hell is this girl? I'm still the same Erica. Sorry I didn't tell you everything in this video, but I'm older now and that's in the past, so leave the past in the past. I love you guys. Anyways, so me and my hubby met in September 2016. Now I say hubby because I pretty much refer to us as married, because I mean, why not? We do everything that a married couple would do. So anyways, so we met in September 2016 and we just hit it off. We totally vibed together, we fell in love, we moved in, and then fast forward to April 2017. And we just thought that we were at a good place with each other. We might not have had the perfect life, but we felt like it was a good time to think about starting a family. And I always wanted to be a young mom. He wanted to be a dad, so we were like, okay, why not? So another backstory, I have been taking birth control since I was 16. And that was only because I had to regulate my periods. Right. No, but really, I really did want to regulate my periods because I was super irregular. I would probably get my period maybe once every 3 months. Sometimes it would be even longer. So it was super irregular, but I knew I had periods. So when I did start taking birth control, it was more consistent, like every month. And I liked that. I liked knowing when I was gonna start, and it was almost to the T. So I would look up things and they would say sometimes when you're on birth control, it takes over a year to flush out. Sometimes that it can affect you having kids if you've been taking birth control for so long. Oh, by the way, so when we did try, I was 24. So about 8 years of taking birth control, and it was kind of almost consistent the whole time. I probably stopped maybe like a year or so, but other than that, I've taken it like the whole 8 years. A few months passed by, April, May, June, July, and nothing. So August comes along and we decided to see a doctor. He decided to get a sperm count and I decided to see what the doctor said. So he would explain to us about the ovulation calendar, where you start to ovulate like 14 to 20 days in between the middle of your periods. So he said keep track of that, keep track of your discharge. If it's like that sticky egg white, that means you're ovulating. But I never had any of those, so it was super hard for me to keep track. I was still kind of irregular at this time because I stopped taking my birth control. It would come maybe a month and a half, 40 days, 45 days. So it was still kind of irregular. So he was just like, okay, we'll try that. So August went by, September. We went back to him, nothing. So then he prescribed me Clomid. And Clomid is just to help you ovulate. Obviously, there's a lot more. You can go into super detail if you want to look up what Clomid is exactly, but it basically helps you ovulate. So he prescribed me, this was 2 years ago, so let me remember. I think it was 15 or 50 milligrams. I believe it was 50. So he said, take one of those. Dang, sorry, I don't exactly remember, but this is more or less. I think it's 5 pills, and you take it on day 10, day 12, day 14, day 16. So I think it was every other day. I'm sorry guys if I don't remember exactly, but it was every other day. There's 5 pills in one prescription. So then that will help you ovulate. And then he said to try every other day during that week. Now I used apps too to help tell me when I'm ovulating based on my period cycle, but even those were like off, I guess you want to say. And then I started taking those ovulation sticks, but then I thought that they wouldn't work because it would be off on the times that said that I was ovulating. So it would say that I'm ovulating when it wasn't day 10, for example. So everything was just all out of whack. So then September goes by, so I take that first 50 milligrams of Clomid. And then October comes along and nothing. Then November comes along and he prescribes 100 milligrams. He's like, okay, try this. But now try every other day, starting on like day 6 to day 25. See if that works. So at this time, it was already almost 7 months that we've been trying. And I just kept digging and digging and digging, like, what can we do? And it started to take a toll on me, and it kind of started feeling like a job, like something that we needed to do every other day. And don't get me wrong, I like doing it, but it just felt kind of off. So I wasn't at the happiest, and we were just super like focused on trying to do that it kind of took away that special time. So anyways, so November passed and nothing. So then I decided to really look into what this Clomid is. So I found out that it could ruin your eggs. I found out that it can cause birth defects. But then you would see all these posts about Clomid success story, and this helped me so much, and I took it one time and it helped me. And there's just so many different scenarios and stories that I saw. So I was like, what the heck is going on? So I was like, you know what, let's kind of take a step back, take a breather. We can still try, but not actively try. So December comes along. That's around the holidays, so I was kind of distracted with that. And then January comes along. January 2018, we went on vacation to the Philippines. And there was probably like a week where I felt super sick there. I didn't want to do anything. I couldn't eat. I would throw up. But we were traveling a lot, so I get really car sick. So I thought it was just that, but then I really thought about it, and I was like, you know what? These are symptoms of being pregnant. So the Philippines did not have pregnancy tests that I could take. But when we came home, I took one and there's nothing. So then it was weird because from December, January, I did not have my period for 2 months. And then February comes along and I had my period. So then February was the time when I moved to Texas. I felt like my life was transitioning and I started to be really happy again and really enjoying life, not having to worry about anything, just really happy in general with everything. So March comes along. It's my birthday. I went to Dallas for my birthday. So my birthday was March 3rd. So we were living with his cousin at the time, and for some reason we had bought a pregnancy test. I don't know why, but we just did. So then I hid it from myself, but it wasn't on purpose. So I was just like, okay, whatever, forget about it. But that time me and Daddy were hanging out a lot. It was just, I knew that something was in my heart telling me that I was doing the right decision to moving to Texas, taking a step back, reflecting on my life, kind of pressing that reset button and doing it with a man that I love. And so we were just genuinely happy at that time. And so anyways, we were living with his cousin. I had the pregnancy test. Then we moved out and got our own place, and I found the pregnancy test when I was unpacking stuff. So I was like, okay, what the heck, let me try it. And I explained this story in my Was a Leo Planned video, so if you haven't seen that, go watch that too. Anyways, and I took it and it was positive. And that was pretty much it. I was super happy. First of all, I was surprised because we weren't actively trying, but we knew we wanted to have a baby still, but we weren't actively trying. So my secret is that I really genuinely think that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens at the right time. When you're truly, genuinely happy and you're just enjoying yourself, I really think that's when things happen in your favor. And your body feeds off of your positive vibes, feeds off of your the way that you treat your body. So if you're super stressed all the time, it takes a toll on you. If you're really happy, you're just enjoying life, and a lot of positive things come to you. Something that I really was reading also when we were living with his cousin was called Secret. Basically, it tells you to speak into existence pretty much and stay positive. Long story short. But it goes into depth about that. But if you haven't read The Secret, read The Secret, because I highly recommend that book. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That was my journey on trying to conceive. I did take Clomid for about 3 months. Didn't work. I felt like I didn't want to try to use that again because I just want to do everything naturally, especially since I had my baby naturally. I just wanted to have it naturally. So like I said, I knew that it was going to come at the right time. Everything happens for a reason. And yeah, so that's my journey on trying to conceive. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions. If you want to share your success story, please. I love to hear these stories. I actually read all you guys' comments, even though I don't have a lot of comments. I respond to it. Someone asked me for this video and I gave it to you guys. So yeah, just let me know. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell button to be notified every time I post a video. And I'll see you guys next time on Erky's World. Bye.